Hey, Michelle Cedarberg here, continuing the conversation around burnout and how it can sneak into the lives of healthy, aware individuals like me. Last week, I talked about the fact that I realized that in the last 6 to 8 months, the malaise that I was feeling around work and life was probably burnout, which was very interesting for me because as a health and productivity expert, I would have expected that I would have had an awareness, that I would have recognized the signs, but well, I clearly did not. And so it got me thinking about why, and I landed on resilience. And it's not that I didn't have enough resilience to get through. It's in fact that I had too much. Once I explain this, I'm hoping that you will be able to understand. We often get told when we're busy and stressed is that you need more resilience. Well, what if resilience isn't the answer? I think it's part of the problem, because when we're resilient, we take on more, we push the limits, we say yes, we do one more thing, we do one more thing, we do one more thing, and we don't necessarily stop and give ourselves grace or pause. We just go because we can. I know that many of you can relate to that. Resilient people push through the work and they push through difficult situations. And sometimes they do that without recognizing their limits or prioritizing self-care. So let's take a look at the definition of resilience. We're told to boost resilience, and resilience is the ability to adapt and recover from stressful or challenging situations. Yes. But here's the reason why it can be a problem, because it's that adapt word. Because we're able to adapt, because we're able to pivot on the dime, because we're able to shift when we need to, we take on more, we do one more thing, we say yes when we shouldn't, and we forget the second part of this definition, which is to recover. So we have lots of resilience, so we keep on going. Resilience isn't the problem. How we use it is. So if you're feeling this, if you are identifying at all with, oh my gosh, the reason why I'm feeling this way is because my resilience has pushed me into saying yes more often than I should, I'm going to give you 3, maybe 4 quick on-the-spot check-ins that you can do. So the first thing is we need to pause. The first thing I started doing when I was feeling the malaise is I was spending more time thinking about what's going on with me. And more often than not, the answer would be, gosh, you're tired. You're not as excited. The check-in would tell me, oh my gosh, you're really not into this day, are you? So, but we do need to listen to what our body and mind are telling us, because the answers will come up and we will hopefully have some inkling as to what we need to do. When your body tells you what it needs, listen. Now, throughout the day, take your breaks. I say this a lot. It's one of the things that I think most of us skip, and we shouldn't, because when you break, your body and brain get pause. Don't go from your screen to your screen. Go outside, breathe in some fresh air, have something healthy to eat, have conversations with somebody, read a book with pages you actually have to turn. Give your body a little bit of a pause. Now, if you don't have time to take a break, then at least give your brain and body the oxygen it needs. When we're stressed, when we are stretched, when we are feeling that burnout creep in, we don't even give ourselves enough time to fill our bodies with oxygen. 4 to 6 seconds in, 4 to 6 seconds out. Slow down. Even if it's just a quick 2-minute timeout, press yourself against the wall, lean back in your chair. It's amazing how much these little micro hits of self-care can give you just enough time to, recognize the signs, or to rejuvenate just a bit, or to get back on track. And the last thing I'm going to share is to connect with people who lift you. These are my 2 besties and my twin sister, who's also my bestie. People who you love, people who you enjoy spending time with, people who have your back. I've had lots of great conversations with some good friends over the last weeks since I put the message out, and that's really heartwarming to me. Have conversations, let people know how you're feeling, and don't just wash over it as I'm fine, because that's what I did, because I didn't know what was happening to me. So there we go. We're going to talk more about burnout in the weeks ahead, but in the meantime, I'm Michelle Cedarberg, helping you ignite high performance in small steps, in small micro hits of self-care. And I'm hoping that you will jump on board with these ideas. Don't forget to check out my new motivation type quiz. You can go scan the QR code, or you can go to the notes below if you're in YouTube, or into the link tree in my bio. Connect with the quiz, find out your motivation type, get all sorts of resources along the way. So there you go. I'm Michelle Cedarberg, hoping that you're having a great day.